Good morning. Welcome to Haiku Friday, February 20th, 2026. Let's get going with some haikus. The first one is from Max Q. Pedophilia. He's been exonerated. Talk about the Dow. Yeah. Yes, we were there. We saw that. What monsters? What absolute monsters, right? Um, Again, these people do not understand why Minneapolis, Minnesota must just puzzle them completely, and that these people are standing up for people they don't know. Their economic situation is okay, yet they feel compelled to stand up for others. Somebody like Pam Bondi and Trump and all these criminals do not understand why people would act honorably. It's the Dow, right? Which is, to me, is amazing that it is this high with everything going on. But the AI bubble, when it happens, boom. All right, here we have one from. Thank you, Max Q. That was lovely, lovely. Here we have one from Bill. They are far too young, says Death. I should not be here. It is heartbreaking. Bill was moved by the mass shooting in British Columbia, which is, to me, it is really it is heartbreaking. I guess we get used to that kind of thing down here, but when we see it happen in another country, we just, I guess we re-examine how insane things are here, and not to take anything away from the awful events there, Bill. Thank you. Now, a couple weeks ago, I had a couple of lovely haikus in the comment section of the YouTube, and I usually, the way it usually goes on these things is I check my messages first, and because that's usually how Max Q sends them to me, is via messenger, and then I go straight to email after that and check my emails. And I just did not check my YouTube after I said I would read them, and I completely forgot. April, I'm so sorry. So please send me more haikus, because these are so great. This is April's debut haiku, and I've got two from her. I sit on the couch in my smoke-stained living room. Stop changing the clock. All right. That one was pretty good, April. And this one, I think, is out of the park. Really nice. April writes, so apparently the call was from your own house, and it was collect. Oh, I love that. It's so funny because for just all these things, so many things in our life are going to be like, people are going to go, what is a collect phone call? But I know what a collect phone call is, and it's pretty funny. The call was from your own house, and it was collect. Thanks, April. And again, my apologies. Now, here is one from Rikosan. Joy has gone missing. Stocks profit from the world's pain. What's in your conscience? Oh, man, Rikosan, yes. And I think that has a lot to do with, echoes of that in Max Q's. I think we're beginning to see. I wrote back to Rikosan about a letter to the editor, or not, an editorial actually, and the spokesman review, where somebody said, basically Trump is all these awful things, but my economic situation has improved under Trump, so I have to keep supporting him. And I just think, actually by the numbers, things have not improved. By all metrics, things were much better under Biden than they are under Trump, except for the stock market. So I guess what this person who wrote this editorial is telling me is that it's not in spite of Trump's being a pedophile and rapist and traitor and liar and felon and all that stuff. It's because of those things that she supports him. That's what my takeaway was. Anyways, thank you, Rikosan. And yes, you and Max Q, those things have been in my mind, obviously. And here's my haiku. Let's dance in snow boots. The death cult's clumsy demise needs a joyful push. That's mine. All right. What's going on? Really quickly, Nick the Beat. I've been helping old Nick the Beat out with some stuff. Nick the Beat has music and poetry, and I'm putting together a video of Nick the Beat doing his thing, and I'm going to put a poem of his on the back of a linoleum print. Massive. I'm going to do a bunch of linoleum prints and hand those out. If you want one, let me know. We'll figure out a way to get you one. Yeah, it'll be one of his poems, and I'm working on the linoleum print right now, fine-tuning it a little bit. And maybe we'll see Nick the Beat at some protest. We don't know. We'll see. Yesterday, I spoke with pharmacy students about transgender things, which I have not done in 6 years. I've done that for nursing students. I've done it for physicians or medical school students, and I've done it for actually deaconess nurses. I've done all these different times, but this time it's been a while since I've done it, so I couldn't find my notes, and hopefully it went okay. But it's just always good. It's funny because when I first started doing it, I would ask the students how many people knew a trans person, and nobody's hand went up the first time. And now it's like well over half the class. And so I kind of thought maybe that's why I wasn't asked to do these things anymore. But I might have another gig talking to students, which was fun. I like it. You know me. I like performing. All right. So that is it for Haiku Friday. Thanks for tuning into Haiku Friday. And I will look at the comments if you put them in the comments, and I will immediately put them in a Haiku Friday file, which I actually did, but I didn't notice it. Yeah, so please send me your haikus. Go to haikufriday.com. That's how you'll find all the connections on how to send them via email, or you can put them on Facebook comments, whatever you want to do. Make art, because that fights against the destructors. Creation against destruction. Let's do this thing. Thanks for tuning in, and I will talk with you next week. Bye now.